Hi guys, so today we are going to install our hydraulic transducer. So we're gonna start here. What do we got? This is we got Permatex pneumatic hydraulic sealant. I'm gonna use this so that we won't have any leaks. I got one of these little one of the shortest, about 6-inch long brake lines for the BWs, and then I got these other two 12-inch lines that I need to replace because the previous ones that I had put in my bus, they're too long, so I'm gonna replace those now since I'm gonna be messing with that system. Then I got one of these little T's. These go on the back of the bugs and the buses, and basically a line that comes from on the front of the car comes in through one of these sides here, and then it splits up. It goes to the left rear wheel, and then it goes to the right rear wheel. So I got one of these already installed there. So what we're gonna do is come off of the side with this guy, with the little short one, and then put this guy in here. And then from there it's gonna go to the wheel. So what that is gonna allow us to do is that we're gonna have an open port. And there is where we're gonna install this little hydraulic transducer. Here's what I got. I got a this is 1/8-inch MPT threaded. This is 1/8-inch MPT threads to 10mm threads. So the brake lines are actually 10mm threads. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that guy in between there, and then the transducer on that guy. The other thing is that I realized is that maybe I'm going to have a problem sealing this in there, because this little holes here are made for these taper little lines that go in there. So this thing really doesn't have a tapered. I don't know if it's going to become a problem, but if it does give me a problem sealing there, then what I discovered is that you can actually, here we go, let me see, that 1/8-inch MPT threads actually go in 10mm threads. You get about 2 turns and then it starts getting tight, because the MPTs are actually they are tapered threads. So with the sealant in here, I think I can get a good seal. I'm gonna try it like this also, as I think this will give me a better chance to seal because of the tapered threads on the MPT, on the transducer. And I might just have to forgo this guy, which, by the way, I ordered this on McMastercard, and it was expensive. I think it was almost like $50 for this little adapter. 1/8-inch MPT to 10mm threads. I think it was like $50. So I have to return this guy because it's just I don't think it's needed, and it's just way too expensive. Anyways, let's get started.
Today I'm gonna drive out to HPEVS systems out in Ontario, California. I finished wiring up the and installing the hydraulic transducer on my bus. So now it's just programming the controller. And since I don't have a programmer, I'm gonna take it out there with those Bill Ritchie and Brian Seymour, and they're gonna help me out with the controller and you know, programming, just so we can get the regen set dial in there so that we can have brakes, you know. So here we go. Let's go. Hey guys. How's it going? Yeah, he's my neighbor.
Yeah. Good.
You're good. Let me just tap this little panel. The thing is,
So when's all the windows and everything going in?
you know what? Right now I'm so excited working on the stuff that I haven't, you know, all the mechanical stuff going.
It's got 501 in it?
308.
Oh, it's got 308. Oh, wow.
How do you back out of this?
He's old, right?
Zero.
Oh yeah, duh. 0.6 is just sitting still. So we'll just we'll do 1 volt. No, we'll do 0.8. So about 3. Yeah.
How many revisions of the software have you guys done since this one?
A bunch.
Because I mean, it's only been a year since I bought this, right? It's going quick.
Yeah, we went from 308, now we went to 500, then to 501, then to 511. 512. Now we're on 512.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, there's been several more complicated versions.
Wow.
Okay, let's go for a ride.
All right, let's take it off here.
Step on the brake. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna work. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we'll go out on the street and
This is a reverse.
oh, is that your forward reverse?
Yes.
You don't use the transmission?
That's too much work. It's just easier to flip a switch.
Oh, okay. And just leave it in first. So in first gear, okay, now go ahead and just step on the brake. So stop quicker? Hard to tell?
Yeah, it's hard to tell on this.
Okay. Yeah, we just got to make sure that we don't have too much, because if we have too much, you're going to lock up the wheels. So, so yeah, let's go ahead and just let's go out here. Go ahead and try it at the speed.
Or faster?
Yeah, no, just, yeah, go ahead and just do the brake. How's that feel? Could be more?
Yeah, could be more. I think that's how much I just fixed the brakes last week, that's why they actually work for you.
Good. Will this show negative amperage?
Yeah, 47.
Okay. So let me go ahead and boost a little bit here. Okay, go ahead and try that.
Yeah, I've never seen it above 100.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go a little bit more. Main thing is you want to try to do it in first gear, because you don't want to have it, if you're in first gear, you step on the brakes and just start skidding, you know. So that's your most torque, is first gear.
Oh, I see. So you set it right where it's
comfortable in first gear, and then all the other gears will be fine. Yeah, it will be less. Yeah, 200.
I can feel it. Yeah, I can feel it start kicking.
Now, how do you like the way the neutral braking is when you just release the accelerator?
I was wondering if we could just kind of taper that down.
A little bit less?
Yeah, so that I can coast, because it really doesn't coast.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of having all the regen on the brake,
Right.
so that you don't have to think about it while driving.
Okay, try that. Just release the pedal.
Oh yeah, now it's close there.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, you're going to get less current,
Yeah.
you know. So, but yeah, it'll be more of it'll be on the brake pedal. I like a lot of neutral braking because you can kind of, when you are around town, you don't have to use the brake so much.
Oh yeah.
So, you know,
But then you get into that whole light, brake light thing, right?
right.
Yeah, I have a small tail brake light as it is, so I'm like, I'd rather come up every time this thing slows down anyway. So yeah, I think I like that better.
Just double check. Okay, go ahead and just go full pedal to the metal. Yeah, makes me a little bit better. Wow, this thing got something that goes pretty good.
Yeah. Press on the pedal quite a bit before it actually starts.
Before it starts to go? Okay, let's
Yeah.
look at that. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we can help that.
Oh, it's a voltage.
Yeah, it was, what you're running at is you're sitting at like 0.2 volts, is requiring 0.5 before it starts moving. So, see, and it's, yeah, so we just set the deadband. We just turned the deadband down. Okay, let's go drive again. Let's try it.
Reverse.
Is that better? On the pedal?
Oh yeah, it's a lot.
It's right there, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it starts.
And then now just go ahead and go forward.
Oh yeah.
It's just right there now.
Yeah, it just seems like before it was you were wasting.
Let's do this. Okay, let's go drive it again. See how you like the throttle response now.
Oh yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah, it just feels like.
It's going to get out of the hole a lot quicker now. Yeah, it doesn't go through. Yeah. You just go out there and turn.
And the brakes feel like they work.
So what I just did is I decreased the acceleration rate. So right off the line, you're going to get more torque quicker.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, feel it. It just kind of kicks in. I see. So you had it soft really at the beginning.
Yeah, we used to set them, conservative at 1 second. So it would take 1 second to build full torque. Now it's going to build full torque in 0.2 of a second. So you can get current a lot quicker.
Yeah. It did give that little sluggish feel.
Right, yeah, you should be.
Alright, so the HPEVS guys, Brian Seymour, just tuned up my controller there, set up the hydraulic transducer to apply some regen when I'm stepping on the brake pedal. And then he also took down the slew rate on the accelerator on the throttle pedal. I guess it had like a 1 second delay before it would apply full power. So it feels like a new car now. It goes it's very responsive. When you step on the gas, it just goes. When you step on the brake, it just stops. This is what I needed now. I can. The car is working a whole lot better now, and I took it out here. This is one of my favorite spots. I like to drive up here. I live by a mountain, the San Bernardino mountain range here, and I usually just come out here. It's kind of nice to see the trees and the mountains and the wilderness and stuff. So it's good. Next week's project is gonna be installing the 60. I got a 60 amp breakers for my panel, and we're gonna be installing those. I'm just waiting for some of the connectors and the boxes and the conduit and stuff that we're gonna have to use to install that. So that's for next week. All right, thank you. I'm up a hill here, and I'm gonna go down the hill on second gear, and we're gonna see if we can actually do some regen. I have 142 amp hour remaining in my pack. Let's see if we can make that amp counter go up instead of down. All right, so it's gonna be on second gear. It's probably gonna be going around 3,000 RPMs going down the hill, and the more I press on the gas, on the brake, the more regen's gonna put. So let's do this. $5,500 RPMs. And I'm putting over 100 amps into the pack. I'm doing 38 miles an hour. Oh, and there it is. It went up to 143 amp hours. So it is possible to go up. We almost lost our wheel right here.